Yes, my guys, what's good? Back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make high energy beats for artists like Yeat. Got a reference track here off the Afterlife track Schmunk. We're going to be going for something similar to that style. I'm going to be going through everything from chord progressions all the way through to intricate bass parts with multiple basses. So make sure you stick around, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump into this one, man. Alright guys, so let's start out with the melodies here. The first thing we came into was this preset here in Nexus, the atomic resource in the synths here. So any kind of synth plugin would do for this. And I've come up with a progression that's really kind of simple. We're going from the first note in the scale to the third, to the sixth, to the seventh. This is what this sounds like here. So that instantly gives that kind of high energy feel that you hear in this Afterlife project. Found with a lot of these Yeat beats, they're using a lot of these like quarter beat and half beat kind of signatures here. So as you can see here, lots of little kind of notes dotted all about. So we've got the heartthrob preset here. I've experimented with the movement, the time, brightness. And so yeah, this is from the iridescence bank here. So we've got some effects on this one as well. On this one, I've got a shape box bringing up the distortion every bar. It's only on a 17% mix. I know we're starting to get that Yeat sort of feel. So then what I wanted to do, I grabbed this horn from my thermal one-shot kit, which you guys can get at the link in the description. It's free. So I'm using the one-shot. I've got some similar chords here with some melodies over the top like this. Then I wanted to come with another count melody, so I'm using this divergence preset in Cube. I really feel like this plugin is one, a super big gem, and two, really underrated. Lots of people do not know the sound designing capabilities and all that sort of stuff. So shouts out to them for sending me this over. As you can hear, we've got a nice kind of sort of texture there. So we've got a granulizing sort of texture here from Portal, which I'll show you now. So I'm using the skitter flux here. This is the setting I've got the skitter on. This is the setting I've got the flux on. Before, without it, it sounds like this. I then came in just with the texture in RK. Like this is just totally optional. I'm using this new kind of shadows preset here, and this is how this one's sounding. After we did all that and I brought those out into the playlist, we then started adding one-shots. So we're going to go into some detail on the one-shots we've added and why we've added them and what we've done. So then I came in and added this accent here from Producer Grind, and this is how it sounds normally. Super fire. And the way I went ahead and used this was took this part here and I've created a volume envelope here just to allow it to come in and out like this. So we also had another one-shot right here. This is from my thermal one-shot kit here, the anti-gravity one. And I've experimented with the pitch and stuff. And then the other one-shot like this. So that's pretty much all the melodies. One thing I want to just show you though, the first melody we did, I made some changes. So I've got these chords as you can see here. What I did is I press Ctrl A, Alt A like that and use this specific arpeggiator. You can copy the settings here. But I did that and I actually put it in a separate pattern here. You can right click it and make it unique. So there's a certain part in the beat where it switches up. So I want to just show you sort of how that sounds just so you've got context for it. Now we're going to go into the drum pattern. First thing I'm going to do is just break down kind of the drum elements and then we'll do the bass elements last in terms of the intricacies of it. But the first thing we came in with was some snares. So I'm going to just play them all for you so we save some time here. But so we got this snare and we got this snare. And they're just going to hit on the regular pattern like this. Then every other, I wanted to couple up this sound here like this. So after that, I wanted to add a clap for some extra bounce here. kind of simple, but that all adds to the bounce as well. Then I wanted to add in this percussion. Crash here, just on the first beat. Then hi-hats like this. And one thing I really found with Yeat's track, especially on the Afterlife track, there's a lot of these really metallic sounding hats. This is my Blanco hat from my Gemini drum kit. You can use any sound you want. I just thought I'd let you guys know sort of what sound I'm using for this. From there, we're going to kind of start to add open hats. So I've got an open hat here, and I've got an open hat here. And these are just going to recur in the exact same patterns here and here, like this. Then I have a load of different basses. One bass I have that runs throughout, which doesn't allow any of the other basses, like this. Pretty self-explanatory, you just got to double in up there. To get that Yeat sound, I've basically not used that 808 sound all the time, and I've used the same 808, but as you can see, there's a lot more spaces in it, and you'll see why now. So then got a bass like this. And this bass is just one I've been working with recently on sound design, and this kind of comes in sort of just once here. And then I have this bass as well, which is a synth. Just got it there. We've got the Freeze 808. This is from the Trifreeze kit here. And obviously this is one of those kind of classic Yeat basses, and I've got it here. So you can see it's all just kind of staggered across, but I'm going to play it for you so you can kind of get the general context of how it all kind of fits together. So. Now, with the structure of the beat, I just wanted to kind of keep it relatively straightforward. So I wasn't trying to do anything like fancy. I was literally just trying to find space because there's a lot of melodies and a lot of drums. You just got to kind of figure out how it all works together. So what I did was I had pretty much most of the melodies stacked up here for the intro right here. And then I've just put an EQ on here on the automation and just basically had it pretty much run back in again. But what I did is I took the Nexus out just to give it a bit more space, because the Nexus with the horns create a lot of frequencies in that kind of mid-range, and it can seem quite overwhelming. So it's going to be pretty much the same from the intro to the start of the hook, and this is the second part of the hook here. Then we'd have a verse here, and then a bridge here like that. One thing you could do for the structure, just to kind of give it a little bit more space, is do something like this. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys took some value from it. If you did, please go ahead, smash that thumbs up, help us with the algorithm, and comment below and let me know what you thought of this video or any future video suggestions. Appreciate it. If you guys were looking for sounds that you can use to upgrade your music production, make sure you check the link in the description. We got some real fire sounds. Some of the drum sounds today I was using are actually from my Gemini drum kit. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'll play a little preview of this one. Peace out. Yo,